Alright guys, coming right back at you. Right back at you. Alright, just piggybacking from the last video, guys. What continent should we start on, guys? That's the first question that I left on that last video. What continent you think we should start on? What continent should we do pre-selection, as far as should we just go ahead and pick prior to even starting the game so we all know where we'll be at on the map? Let's just pick whatever nation we're going to pick once we decide the continent. And I guess the question is that, do you guys think that's a good idea? That's the first thing. Do you like the idea of pre-selected I think it's a pretty cool idea, because it lets you know from the door where you're going to be at, and then now we can start talking about how to strategize, knowing where we're going to be at on the map before we even start the map. It just gives us a little bit of advantage so that we'll know how to go into the game. We'll have some focus. We just won't be lost in the clouds. And you got a whole team with you. And like I said, the third one was first come, first serve. How you guys feel about that? When we're playing in the game when you got 7 players on the same team, we're going to run into situations where we both think we're supposed to get a province. My thing is, we're going to race to that province. We're going to make each other. Now, one thing about it, we're going to have some healthy competition. Look, get to that province as fast as you can. It's first come, first serve. We're going to have fun with each other, but we're not going to fight each other. But we can race to a province. I believe that's fair. And I believe that eliminates you having to send me a message or me having to send you a message, or we're worried. And another thing, guys, don't worry about your borders. We're not building solid borders because we're all on the same team. So we're going to go into this thing with trust, because if we don't trust each other, there's no need to even do it. There's no need to do it. So if we're going to do this thing, it has to be some trust established. So this map here, I'm not worrying about my borders, because I know I got you guys and you guys should have me covered. I'm worried about moving forward and attacking anybody that's not a part of my coalition. That's going to be my goal. I'm going to watch you guys back. Anybody try to attack you in any kind of way, if I'm anywhere near that area, I'm going to send some reinforcements to help you. That's how we get. They're going to be so shocked by how we help each other in the teamwork, and how we show some we don't want to show any selfish behavior. If a teammate needs help, we all got to come on and help. I haven't even gotten to how we're going to share resources and things like that, but absolutely. Gotta establish some trust, guys, so when we start taking these provinces, I don't have to worry about keeping some men back, because I'm worried about you backdooring me. Let me give another shout out to Matt9843, Stacy X1, Matt Townsend 5646. Ellie made a point about us playing but not using any gold. Ellie, let me explain something to you. I understand your sentiment about not using gold, but gold is a part of the game. Make no mistake about it, guys. It's a part of the game. You can't eliminate gold. If you play without gold, you're going to have other people playing with you with gold, and you're going to be at a disadvantage. Now, I say I don't buy gold, but I gave you guys some tips on how to get free gold. So there's no reason why you shouldn't have any. There's no reason why you shouldn't have any gold. And like I say, you should save it. You shouldn't just be using gold. A lot of you guys use gold all day long for simple stuff. stuff that really you just need to wait until stuff get produced and stuff like that. But you want to rush your production, you want to rush to get that airplane out. When you just wait and use your gold when you need it, when it's a desperate situation. So I'm not against gold. I just don't believe gold will help you win by itself. You have to play with strategy, and you have to understand gold has a part in the game. And if you don't understand that, then you're gonna lose out a lot. So no, I would not tell any of you guys to not get gold. Get you some gold. You may need it. You may need it. I just don't buy any. I play games to get gold, and I already explained how to do that on the other map. I mean, on the other one of the other videos. Somebody asked about a European server. I have no idea. I thought everybody can play from all over the world on this particular server. I didn't know some people in different parts of the world could not play on the same server. I'm not even sure if that's true. So as far as I'm concerned, I mean, I've talked to people from different parts of the country on this game, and I haven't had any reason to believe that, unless you guys can educate me on that. But I do not know if that's the case. If somebody that lives in Europe or plays on a Europe server, they wouldn't be able to play in the game with us. I don't know anything about that. So let me reiterate one more time where we're at as far as this thing is concerned. And if you have any issues with any of these, or if you agree with these, just, give me a little feedback. We're going to let me know what continent you may think we should start on. And once we pick the continent, is it a good idea for us to go ahead and pick the nation that we're going to go ahead and get, so we can go ahead and know where everybody's at and where everybody's going to be pretty much trying to go, so we can be spread it out. As far as once we get into these battles and we start the game, when we start acquiring provinces, I don't want us to get caught up on who got the most province, the borders. No. We're on the same team. If you get a province, I got it. We're all on the same team. If you score a point, I score a point. It's going to be like a basketball team or a football team. We're all going to score the same point if you get a province. There's no I in team, guys. This is going to be a team effort. So some of you guys, I know you're a strong player, and I know that you can do a lot on your own, and have done a lot already on your own. I like what Immortal Film said. He said normally he has the largest army. Great. Can you incorporate that same skill set and that same ability you got, Immortal Films, on a team? It's almost like Michael Jordan. Yeah, Michael Jordan can score all the points, but he need his team. He understood how to play with his teammate. He understood he had Scottie Pippen on his team. He understood he had Dennis Rodman over here. So we want to play this like a basketball team. Everybody play their part. Everybody does not need to score 100 points. You do your part. We make sure you stay in this game to the end, and you get to hold the championship up with everybody else on the team. All right, guys. So y'all give me some feedback on that, and I would urge you guys to get a notepad for this game, so that you can just keep some notes. I keep notes so that I can stay on point with what I ask you guys and stuff like that. I don't want to be all over the place. So get you a little notepad and just write those, and it'll make it so much easier once the game gets started. You can be like, okay, I got my notes. I know what our strategy is. I know how we coming into this thing, and I think that makes it to be a fun game, in my opinion. I think it makes the game fun. I think it makes the game interesting. I think it makes you more on point. Like, oh, I didn't know we were doing that. Yeah, you ain't take no notes. This is one of the games I will recommend you take a little bit of notes. And in the process of what I'm doing, guys, I'm just spreading out. And I'm not even worried about this little aggression here from North Honshu. As you can see, I'm moving on. I'm building my nation. It's no threat at all. Now listen to this. This is Nelson, guys. I said, I got some Marines down there. If you need them, I need a good partner in this game. I got your back. Remember when I sent him that? He said, sounds good. Now he's saying, just realize I'm being attacked. Really? You didn't notice that this man was attacking you? That's why when somebody said he went AI, yeah, just because somebody goes AI for 2 or 3 days doesn't mean they can't come back to the game. And a lot of people do that. So I know somebody was saying, yeah, look, he's showing you he's AI. All you gotta do is look at the bottom. Right, I got that. I understand that. But I also know that just because somebody's AI at one point doesn't mean they stay that way. So I tell him, I just killed some of his guys with submarines. Now this is the bait, guys. This is where he didn't realize this was an ultimatum. This wasn't really a request. Guys, know when someone is giving you a lifeline. I was trying to give him a lifeline. I was trying to tell him you need to do something. You need to start helping me in some kind of way because I've already protected him from being attacked and things of that nature. And I'm telling him I'm going to get him some provinces. So, Nelson better wake up and smell the coffee. That's what I'm basically trying to tell him. Because, like I said, I'm not going to hold nobody's hand. So I just want you to see. I try to give people opportunities. I don't like to just be a bully on the game. But I'm not going to hold your hand. And if you're just going to sit there and he didn't even know. He said he didn't even realize he was being attacked. That was a red flag for me to say, you know what, let me get this guy out of here. He's not active. He's not active. All right, so let's leave it up there. I'm going to leave it at that, guys. Give me your feedbacks, and I will follow back up with you as soon as possible.